Hey there, I am Parth Doshi, a computer engineering undergraduate pursuing my BTech right now and exploring the field of RPA and sharing my learnings with you. So, let me give you an overview of what we will be doing in this video. So, in this video, we'll create a simple form using UiPath form wherein we'll pass a particular data or a particular variable, you can say, which we have created outside the form. So, for example, we'll create a ID number and pass it into the form when a user opens the form. So, let's get started. Now, first of all, we need to generate a random ID, which will be stored in a random variable. So, like I have dragged an assign statement where I've created a random variable. Now, I'm using this particular piece of code. So what you can see, I'm just getting now.toString, the month, the date, and the seconds. So this will generate a random number for me. After that, I'm going to create a form. So for form, you need to install this particular package, uipath.form activities. So I have installed that package. Now we'll create a form. Let us give this title as student details. Okay. Whenever we see a student ID card, we have his name, we can say we have his ID number, we have his email ID and phone number. So that are some details we see on a normal ID card. So here what we'll do is this particular form will be used in creation of ID cards wherein we are generating the random ID. So for each student, as we know in college or if you say employees, all of them have different ID card numbers. So here we'll do that. So for to pass the random number generated inside the form, we need to create an argument random, keep it as in since we are putting it into the form, and value will be random, which we have created over here. Now let me open the form designer. Now in the form designer, we'll drag three fields, one for name. So always while using a UiPath form, what you need to do is you need to save this field key because we will be using these field keys later if we want to get the data of the student name. Now we need to go to advanced email field key, copy the field key. So field key is that particular key which you can use to to access the data outside the form. Phone number, again we have the ID automatically itself field key. So let me paste that as well. So always keep a node file open so you can easily just copy paste and use it later. Now you can preview the form and change the themes as well. So this is a good option to make it more presentable. Let us skip this particular theme for now. Customized current theme, you can do all the color changes and whatever is required for you. So that are some presentable options we have. Exit, save. So we created these three fields. Now the one field where we will pass the data is the random. So here I will write it as ID, ID. Okay, so we can write ID, just that is okay. Also, what I'm going to do is we don't want any user to edit this field. So we'll select the disabled option. So disabled option is it will be only read only. So as you can see over here, if I'm dragging, I'm getting that red symbol. And also we want it always to be passed. Here in name, if you see if I'm dragging, I'm getting the option of writing. So that is the option we need to use. You need to click on disabled to keep it only read only. Again in email, we are going to keep it as required, and in phone number as well, we are going to keep it as required. Now let me save this. So here the ID number will be passed inside. Now what is the field key of this? We will take this as a field key, or let's keep this as random. We need to keep this as random. Let us not. We need to keep this as random since we have that particular variable outside. So let me paste this as well. Okay. So we have created our form. We have kept our ID as read only, name, email, and phone number. We can edit it. Now, just to see whether we are getting correct details or not, I'm dragging a message box wherein I will pass the details later. So from here, first I will copy name, paste it over here. Now this we need outside the argument, outside the form. So we want to access that particular variable outside the form. So we are using that field key over here. After name we have email. So let's copy the email, paste it over here, change it to out, keep this as email. The last one we are left with is phone number. So we have copied that, paste it over here, out, create a variable, paste it, same. Okay, so we have created the form fields whichever are required. Now in the message box, we are going to pass all that fields. So the first one is ID number plus we have random with us plus environment dot new line. So environment dot new line is used to display our text on the next line. So here after that we have name colons space name plus environment dot new line. After that again plus what do we have now is email ID plus we have his email plus environment again dot new line plus the last one we have is phone number space phone number. That's it. So we have some error over here. Okay. So let us see what this error is. Let me copy this text. Okay, so that was a very silly mistake by me. I need to put it over here. The phone number. Okay, so now we have all the errors gone. Let me close this. So now what we expect this workflow to do is it should pass the random variable, random string generated over here. So what does do is pass a write line where we can see what the random value is saved and whether it is getting passed to the form or not. Let's run it. 070937 should be passed over there. So as we can see, we were successfully able to pass the random ID card number which we generated over here, and it is only read only, so it is not possible to edit. Now path, let me give it as my email ID and phone number. Submit. We are able to see all the details from the form which we passed along with the ID number which we generated. So let's just do a quick recap of what we did in this particular tutorial is we generated a random ID number we pass that random ID number to the form, keeping it as an in argument. So in argument is passing the value to the form. Then what we did is we inputted the details to the form. We created three fields: name, email, phone number. We took that details from the form and we displayed them using a message box to verify whether the details were entered properly or not. So in this way, you can create different forms. So this particular application can be used in, like, when you are inputting the data from an Excel file into the form, you can pass the details like this way. Or you want a random number generated, as I did right now. So these are some applications you can use. So create your own workflows using this particular tutorial which I showed you, that you can pass your data inside the form. Also, I'm adding a UiPath document link for the form activity. So you can refer that particular document on the UiPath's website and you can explore it more. Thank you.